السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته grade 6 عاملين ايه يا رب تكونوا كلكم بخير. النهاردة ان شاء الله هنبدأ مع بعض في concept 3 آخر concept في unit 1 بعنوان energy as a system. وزي ما واضح عندنا هنا في الصورة ان في الكونسبت ده هنتكلم مع بعض عن الماجنت، وهنتكلم كمان عن electricity. في جزء كبير من الكونسبت ده we already studied before last year in grade 5. فخلينا نقول بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ونبدأ زي ما احنا متعودين. أول حاجة معايا هنا بنسأل نفسنا السؤال why this person is floating by this way, why he is not stable due to the there is no gravity in the space because he is in the space. So gravity force is very important to make all objects on earth stable. So we can define gravity as force that affects everything which has mass. By the way, we can say gravity or gravitational force. Both of them are correct. ممكن أقول gravity أو gravitational force. طيب, what is meant by gravity? It's a force that affects everything which has mass. ولو تفتكروا أخدنا في grade 5 in mass the amount of matter in any object. لو جيت سألتكم مثلا what is the mass of the copybook? The amount of paper. Okay? طيب, so gravity affects everything that has mass. So if a pencil falls, if I throw a pencil, it will fall downward to the center of the earth, not upward. Why do you choose the gravity force? Because gravity or gravitational force, it's a pulling force. It's a pulling force. So we cannot see gravity but we can see its effect. أنا ما بقدرش أشوف أي حاجة خارجة عندي من الأرض أو خارجة من الأرض، بس we can see its effect. When I throw anything it will fall downward. Okay? point دي مهمة بتيجي كتير في true or false. So you have to know that there are two factors affect on the gravitational force. What are these two factors? We have mass and distance. So there are two factors affect on gravity, mass and distance. So here we have a ball and feather, the famous experiment that we did it before together in grade 5. So you will tell me that feather is lighter than the ball, so it will fall down faster. But no, the red ball will fall down faster than the feather. How? Because there is a relation between mass and the gravity. What is this relation? Only when the mass increases, the gravity will increase. So again, when the mass of the object increases, the gravity will increase. There is a direct relation between them. فنخلي بالنا من البوينت دي كويس جدا، بتيجي كتير قوي في الجيف ريزن والتشويس ان الاتنين زي بعض. If the mass increase the gravity increase also. If the mass decrease the gravity decrease also. طيب, what about the second factor? قال لي when the distance between object and the center of the earth increases the gravitational force decreases. يعني لو أنا مثلا مسافرة بالطيارة، تمام، فأنا الديستانس اللي ما بيني وما بين السنتر of the earth كبيرة قوي كده، الديستانس زادت على عكس ما حد already on the earth. لو أنا جيت قارنت ما بين شخصين، واحد في الطيارة فوق في السما وواحد تاني on the earth عادي، فلأ اللي في الطيارة ده الdistance اللي ما بينه وما بين الcenter of the earth زادت increases. So what will happen to the gravity? Decreases. هنا هم عكس بعض، الgravity والdistance opposite to each other. So take care from this point, it's a critical point. When the distance between objects and the center of the earth increases, their gravity decreases. Alright, so we finished talking about gravity until now, and we are gonna start talking about, yes, exactly, magnet. So, magnet is made from iron, bravo. So, magnet, it's made from iron, and if we put it closer to some materials, it will attract them easily. So you have to know that magnet has a force called magnetism. There is a force produced from magnet which makes it attract materials to it easily. This force called magnetism. Called what? Magnetism. So as we can see here, magnetism allows the magnet to attract certain materials without making direct contact. If I put the magnet closer to some iron fillings or some metallic keys or paper clips, it will attract them easily without a direct contact by magnetic force. So what about poles of magnet? Of course, we know that magnet has two poles, north and south. And the magnet is made from iron, as we said before. So what will happen if we try to approach two similar poles to each other؟ يعني لو أنا عندي two magnets وحاولت أقربهم لبعض بس بشرط يكونوا two similar poles بمعنى north and north or south with south. What will happen؟ قال لي they will move away from each other. طب كلمة move away دي معناها إيه؟ معناها pushing force أو repel. They will repel, as we can see here. So if I try to make two magnets, two similar poles closer to each other, they will repel. Repel, it means they will move away or there is pushing force happen. طب if we have two different poles, north and south, they will attract. They will attract to each other because there is pulling force here. Okay, so two similar poles repel. There is a repulsion force here. Two different poles, they will attract. There is an attraction force. So magnet has two different forces, has attraction force and repulsion force. طيب خليني أسألكوا سؤال. Magnet can attract all materials? No, it can attract some materials only. So we can classify materials around us into two types, magnetic materials and non-magnetic materials. Of course, materials that can be attracted easily to the magnet, we are call them magnetic materials, while other materials that cannot be attracted are known as non-magnetic materials. تعالوا بينا نشوف. So materials, magnetic materials are known as materials that attracted to the magnet. So what is the key word here? Attracted. Attracted. Now give me examples. Ali, all metals such as steel, iron, nickel, and cobalt. We have here magnetic materials such as steel, iron, nickel, and cobalt. طيب هنيجي في الامتحان هننسى ايه هي المagnetic materials. يا ترى هو قال لي iron ولا ما قاليش؟ طيب هنعمل ايه؟ قال لي تريك بقى صغيرة بتاعت ميس نورهان، هنجمع مع بعض المagnetic materials في كلمة sense. عارفين كلمة sense بتاعت الانجليش اللي معناها منذ، بس هي تبقى آخرها E. هي دي بس without E. ال S steel، ال I iron، ال N nickel، ال C cobalt. يبقى أنا هجمع المagnetic materials كلها في كلمة واحدة. كلمة ايه؟ كلمة sense. S steel، I iron، N nickel، C cobalt. اتفقنا؟ طيب what about non-magnetic materials؟ قال لي they are materials that are not attracted to the magnet. نخلي بالنا ان فرق الكيورد هنا بس كلمة not النيجاتيف. لو قال لي attracted تبقى magnetic، لو قال لي not attracted تبقى non-magnetic materials. Of course such as plastic, copper, paper, wood, and aluminium. So we can compare here between magnetic materials and non-magnetic materials by this table. The keyword here of magnetic are attracted to the magnet, we said such as a sense, steel, iron, nickel, cobalt, while are not attracted, they are non-magnetic materials such as aluminium, plastic, copper, paper, and wood. Don't forget. طيب, what about magnetic field? We already studied together that magnet has two poles, north and south, and it's made from iron. It attracts some materials only, not all of them. Two similar poles repel, two different poles attract. والforce that produced from magnet is called magnetism. ايه بقى المagnetic field ده؟ فبيقول لي هنا if we prepare a white paper and we add to this white paper some iron fillings. What is meant by iron fillings? It means iron but as a powder. يعني we broke them down until became as a powder. This is iron fillings. And we put the magnet, large magnet, on the iron filling. It will take a specific shape. So this shape happens due to the magnetic field. Okay, so if the object is outside the magnetic field, it will not be attracted to the magnet. So we can define magnetic field as the area around the magnet in which magnetism appears. يبقى الكيورد عندي هنا كلمة area، وزي ما احنا شايفين هنا هي دي الاريا اللي فيها المagnetic field. حطيت أي object بعيدا عن الاريا دي magnet cannot attract this object by the way. يبقى لما يقولي the force that happens by magnet أو produced by magnet قال لي force يبقى أنا بتكلم عن magnetism. لكن لو قال لي area أول ما أشوف area around the magnet يبقى وأنا مغمضة دي magnetic field. So also we cannot see magnetism force but we can see its effect. أنا مش بقدر أشوف أي حاجة خارجة من المagnet but we can see its effect when magnet attracts some materials such as iron nails or metallic keys. So here we can compare between gravity and magnetism by explain similarities and differences. There are similarities between gravity and magnetism, such as both of them are forces. Also, both of them, we cannot see them, but we can see their effects. When anything falls, it falls downward to the center of the earth, not upward due to the gravity. Okay? It's not necessary for objects to come into contact with one another to get affected by gravity and magnetism. Gravity can pull objects downward without direct contact. Also, magnet can attract some materials without direct contact. طيب, what about differences? And gravity attracts any object that has mass. Well, gravity is always downward. يعني gravity is pulling force only. It attracts object downward to the center of the earth. في حين لو جيت بصيت على المagnetism لا المagnetism attracts certain materials. It cannot attract all materials. والمagnetism considered as pulling force and pushing force. لما قلنا ان pulling force دي اللي هي when it attracts objects or attract another magnet with a different pull. لكن two similar pulls together هتبقى pushing force اللي هي repel. فنخلي بالنا ان attraction force هي pulling force لكن repulsion force هي pushing force. Take care from this point. So gravity is pulling force only while magnetism is pulling and pushing. Okay? So we finished our part today. Thank you for watching and listening. شكرا ان انتوا كملتوا الفيديو للآخر. مع السلامة.